we have to rotate again. Okay, we're keeping like this, right?
Can she?
Orientation இதுதான் வருது. இதுதான் லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீமிங் வருது.
இதுதான் வருது.
ஆனா இப்படி போட முடியாது.
I think so.
Volume on the mic.
Om Namo Bhagavan Sri Ramana. Welcome to Devotees of Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. As you all know, today is the celebrations of Advent Day at our DC Ramana Maharshi Center, and I would like to start with the meaning of what we are celebrating. Advent Day is the arrival of a notable person, thing, or event. In the context of today's event, we are celebrating Bhagavan's arrival at Tiruvannamalai, which is something we do every year. I'm quickly going to be highlighting some of the key events of his journey from Madurai to Tiruvannamalai. In November of 1895, a relative of Venkataraman, which was Bhagavan's famous at birth, visited his house. When Venkataraman asked him where he was coming from, the relative said Arunachala. This was the first time he had heard of this place as an earthly place, and somehow he resonated with it through periodic calls in his mind. The next year, at the mere age of 16, Venkataraman suddenly experienced a fear of death. He decided to resolve that by conducting a death experiment, pretending himself to be dead. By this experiment, he became aware of a force within himself. He recognized this as his true I, or self, which he later identified this self with the omnipresent God, Ishvara. Later that year, Venkataraman decided to leave Madurai and go to Arunachala. After a few days of his journey, mostly on train and sometimes by foot, Venkataraman reached Tiruvannamalai on September 1st, 1896. After he reached, he walked all the way to Arunachala, Garbhagraha, in the temple. To Arunachala, he said, I came here as per your wish, hereafter your wish is my wish, showing some complete surrender or Saranagati to Arunachala, which is also what we are celebrating today. Now, let's continue on with the rest of today's events, starting off with the Upadesha.
Long press the first one.
Karma kim param karma tajjaram Kridima bodhado padana karanam Paramashashvatam रविनिरोधकम् ईश्वरार्पितं निश्चयाकृतं चित्तशोधकं मुक्तिसाधकं कायवान्मनः कार्यमुत्तमम् पूजनं तपश्चिन्तनं क्रमात् जगदईशति युक्तसेवनम् अष्टमूर्तिदेवपूजनम् उत्तमस्तवात् उच्चमन्ततः चित्तजं जपाध्यानमुत्तमम् आद्यधारया श्रोतशास्त्रम् सर्वचिन्तनं विरलतपरम् वेदभावना सोममित्यसौ भावनाविदा भावनीमता भाव्यशून्यसद्भावशुस्थितिः भावनाबला भक्तिरुत्तमा कृष्णले मनः स्वस्तरा प्रिया भक्तियोगबोधनिश्चितम् वायुरोदनालीयते मनः जालपक्षिवारोदसाधनम् चित्तवायवाश्चित्क्रियायुता शाकयोद्वयी शक्तिमूलका लयविनाशने उभयरोदने लयगतं पुनः भवति नोऽमृतम् प्राणबन्धनालीयमानसम् एकचिन्तनानाशमित्यत नष्टमानसो कृष्टयोगिनः कृत्यमस्ति किं स्वस्तितिं यत दृश्यवारितं चित्तमात्मनः चित्वदर्शनं तत्त्वदर्शनं मानसं तु किं मार्गणे कृते नैव मानसं मार्गार्जवात् वृत्तयस्वहं वृत्तिमाश्रिता वृत्तयो मनो विद्यहं मनः अहमयं कुतो भवति चिन्वतः अयि पदत्यहं निजविचारणम् अहमिनाशवायहमहं तया स्फुरदिहृत्स्वयं परमपूर्णस इदमहं पदाभिज्ञमन्महम् अहमिलीनके प्रलयसत्तया विग्रहेन्द्रिय प्राणधीतमः अहम् एकसत्तज्जलं ह्यसत् सत्त्वभाषिका चित्त्वभेदः सत्तया चित्तया ह्यहम् ईशजीवयोर्वेशलीला सत्स्वभावतो वस्तु केवलम् वेशवानत स्वात्मदर्शनम् ईशदर्शनं स्वात्मरूपतः आत्मसंस्थितिः स्वात्मदर्शनम् आत्मनिर्भयात् आत्मनिष्ठता ज्ञानवर्जिता ज्ञानहीन चेत् ज्ञानमस्ति किं ज्ञातुमन्तरम् किं स्वरूपमे आत्मदर्शने अव्यया भवा पूर्णचित्सुखम् बन्धमुक्त्यतीतं परं सुखम् विन्दति गची वस्तुदैविका अहमवेदकं निजविपानकम् महदिदं तपो रमणवाक्यम्
Now I'm going to invite PSG to the stage.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. It's my privilege to introduce the artist who will be performing for us today. Before I give the formal introduction to the artist, I would like to mention our main artist, Smt Sangeetha Swaminathan, is well known to all of us in DC Ramana Satsang through her song collection, Bhajan Ramana Namam, Volume 1. Both adults and young children have been learning many of those songs and performing them in our periodic satsangs. In a way, we all consider her as our Manasa Guru for those bhajans. At this time, I am also reminded of one of Bhagavan's response to a question posed by a devotee on the topic of music. One devotee asked Bhagavan, can one attain mukti or self-knowledge by singing the praise of the Lord? Since Bhagavan did not provide a response immediately, the devotee followed up with another question or statement. Is not Saint Tyagaraja attained mukti by singing? Then Bhagavan smiled at him, and to both questions, Bhagavan gave a response. Saint Tyagaraja attained mukti not just by singing the praise of the Lord, but by attaining the mukti first and then singing that experience. So in Tamil they actually have a nice play of words here. So when the devotee asked Bhagavane, Padi Bhagavane Adaya Mudiyuma. For that, his response was, Tyagaraja Padidana Adanja. Tyagaraja Padi Adela Hovi. Adanjala Padina. So that is the play of words that he used, which was really very, relevant here. Sangeetha ji's bhajan evokes such bhakti bhava in us when we listen to her bhajans. In English, we call music, painting, sculpture, etc. as a form of art. But only by adding HE to the front of art, it becomes heart, which is from where the singing has to happen to qualify as bhakti. Let me now introduce the artist formally. Smt Sangeetha Swaminathan is an A-grade artist of the All India Radio, Madras, and has been performing since the age of 9. She learned music first from her father, Sri Karur Krishnamoorthy, and from Sangeetha Kalanidhi Smt Sudha Raghunathan since 1993. Sangeetha is Sudha Raghunathan's senior-most disciple and has now emerged as the torch-bearer of the GNB MLB School of Music among the next generation of musicians, receiving the Outstanding Lady Vocalist Award from the Music Academy in December 2012 and 2017. Sangeetha has performed widely in the US, even as she has remained a regular performer in Chennai during the December music season. In the last decade, Chasu Digital Workstation has released 10 of her December concerts as live recorded albums. Sangeetha has also performed widely in many other countries, including UK, Canada, Singapore, the Middle East, an international spiritual music festival in Seoul, South Korea, and in Israel, Syria, Cyprus, Italy, and Romania, under the sponsorship of the Indian Council of Cultural Relations, Government of India. Her style is marked by full-throated, brigal-laden singing, which, however, does not detract from the bhava aspect in any way. She has several awards to her credit, including the Best Upcoming Artist Award from the Music Academy Madras and the MLV Award from the Carnatic Music Association of North America. Sangeetha is the recipient of the titles of Nada Shri and Arul Isai Vani. Let us give her a big round of applause. Accompanying Sangeetha ji in Mruthangam is Tejasvi Subramanya. He is a freshman in the University of Maryland, USA. He has been learning Carnatic vocal for the past 10 plus years. He was initiated into this divine art form at the age of 7 by his guru, Smt Nirmala Ramaswamy, a disciple of Sangeetha Kalanidhi, Sri P. Rajanaya. He was also guided by Srimati Padmini Ravi of Chennai. Currently, he is taking advanced training from Sri Gokul Chandramouli Iyer, a disciple of Sangeetha Kala Acharya Srimati Kalyani Sharma. Additionally, he is learning Mruthangam from Sri Anand Iyer, a disciple of Sangeetha Kalanidhi Umayyapuram K. Shivaram. Tejasvi was a finalist in the HCL Junior Concert Series competition in the year 2022. Tejasvi has performed concerts at several events, including the annual Chennai Margaret Season Nardagana Sabha, HCL Concerts, VVS Foundation, Chankranetralaya, Marga, Kala Poshakam, IMPL, Shubham Fine Arts, to name the few, and locally also he has actually performed in Sri Shiva Vishnu Temple, Mahapiriva, Manimandapam, Guruvayurappan Temple, and others. Let's give him a big round of applause. He's a very young artist. Accompanying in violin is our own DC Ramana Center's Vishnu Sreehari, who is a freshman at Forest Park High School. He started violin at the age of 6 under the tutelage of Sri Subhash Vinjamuri. He won many prizes at various competitions, the major ones being the first prize at the prestigious Cleveland Tyagaraja Aradhana and the first prize and most popular performance in Chicago also. He accompanied many Aradhanas, Arangetrams, and performed many concerts in DC area and India. He participated in Margadi Festival at New Jersey and accompanied many Vidwans, including Vidwan K.S. Vishnudev and Dr. Manakala Gopala Krishna. Let us give him a big round of applause. Without further ado, let us listen to Sangeetha ji's concert on Bhagavan. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramana.
राम्यां स्थितौ तु पितरं राम्यां स्थितौ तु पितरं वटमूलवासं அகத்தாமரை மலர் மீதுரை அகத்தாமரை மலர் மீதுரை அருணாச்சல நகைத்தானுர வீடித்தானக சேகுத்தானருகிரை Ranga Arunachala, Shiva Arunachala, நிதி ரமணா
நித்ய மகோதர நிதி ரமணா
நித்ய மகோதர நிதி ரமணா
நிருபம சுபகுண நிதி ரமணா
நிருபம சுபகுண நிதி ரமணா
ஸ்ரீராமாதிக நிதி ரமணா
ஸ்ரீராமாதிக நிதி ரமணா
ஜய ரமண ஜய ரமண
ஜய ரமணா ஜய ரமணா
ஜய வரப்ரத ஜய ரமண
ஜய வரப்ரதா ஜய ரமணா
ஜகதோதார ஜய ரமண
ஜெகதோதாய ஜய ரமணா
ஜீவமுக்த ஜய ரமண
ஜீவன் முக்த ஜய ரமணா
ஸ்ரீராமாதிக ஜய ரமண
ஸ்ரீராமாதிக ஜய ரமணா
ஸ்ரீராமாதிக ஜய ரமண
ஸ்ரீராமாதிக ஜய ரமணா
ஸ்ரீராமாதிக ஜய ரமண என்னாலும் உன்னருள் என்னை கைவிடாதென்று இருக்கின்றே அருள்வாய். என்னாலும் உன்னருள் என்னை கைவிடாதென்று இருக்கின்றே அருள்வாய். அருணாச்சலா என்னாலும் உன்னருள் என்னை கைவிடாதென்று இருக்கின்றே அருள்வாய். அருணாச்சலா என்னாலும் உன்னருள் என்னை கைவிடாதென்று இருக்கின்றே அருள்வாய். அருணாச்சலா என்னாலும்
Arunachala Shiva Om Arunachala Ramana
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 Arunachala Shiva Om Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Shiva Om Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Shiva Om Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Shiva Om Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Shiva 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 Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva Om Arunachala Ramana
Arunachala Shiva
Arunachala Shiva Om Arunachala Ramana
Arunachala Shiva Arunachala
Arunachala Shiva Om Arunachala Ramana
Sri Ramana Sri Ramana சமயமீது நீ நிமல வாழ்வு தாய்
சமயமீது நீ நிமல வாழ்வு தாய்.
பவன வேங்கட ரமண தேவனே பவன வேங்கட
ரமண தேவனே
நீரமாயை துணிய வெட்டு
மாயை துமிய வெட்டுவாய்.
அமிர்த வேங்கட திருச்சுடி உதித்த தேவா திருச்சுடி உதித்த தேவா சரணம் திருச்சுடி உதித்த தேவா சரணம் ஆதவாய் விளையாடி சரணம் திருச்சுடி உதித்த தேவா சரணம் ஆதவாய் விளையாடி சரணம் திருச்சுடி உதித்த தேவா கருணை உலகுக்கு அப்பால் உள்ளதா என்று மறைகள் போகும் பொருளே शिवमे शरणं शिवहरशरणं गुरुवे शरणं नरकुन्दे शरणं निन्दिरयं तेजं तिरुताय शरणं எவைக்கும் அடைக்கல ஈசா சரணம் எவைக்கும் அடைக்கல ஈசா சரணம் திருச்சுடி अरुणाचलाय नमो नमो
अरुणाचलाय नमो नमो
अरुणाचलाय नमो नमो
अरुणाचलाय नमो नमो
संगाय वो नमो नमो
स्कन्दाय नमो नमो
संगाय वो नमो नमो
स्कन्दाय सौम्याय नमो नमो
सौम्याय नमो नमो
सौम्याय नमो नमो
संदाय नमो नमो
संगाय नमो नमो
संदाय नमो नमो
संगाय नमो नमो
जरोधराय नमो नमो
दोदराय नमो नमो
उत्तम पुरुषाय नमो नमो
पुरुषाय नमो नमो
जरोधराय नमो नमो
दोदराय नमो नमो
उत्तम पुरुषाय नमो नमो
उत्तम पुरुषाय नमो नमो
जीवन्मुक्ताय नमो नमो
जीवन्मुक्ताय नमो नमो
जीवन्मुक्ताय नमो नमो
जीवन्मुक्ताय नमो नमो
संगाय नमो नमो
संगाय नमो नमो
संगाय नमो नमो
संगाय नमो नमो
இனி புக துணைதான் ஏது நீ புகழாய் இனி புக துணைதான் ஏது நீ புகழாய் शरणागति शरणागति फल करुणा रमण स्मरणागति पद अरुणाचलगिरि रमण करुणा वरुणा Sri Ramana Karuna Varuna Sharanagati கருணம் இது அன்றோ உன் கருணை நோக்கவே தருணம் இது அன்றோ உன் கருணை நோக்கவே கால ஹரணமாகிடு என் செய்வேன் காத ஹரணமாகிடு என் செய்வேன் துன்பை நீக்கி துன்பை அழிக்க எனன்பா உலக துன்பை நீக்கி இன்பை அழிக்க எனன்பா இன்னும் பராமுகம் என்ன தாழாதைய ஸ்ரீவேதியா இன்னும் பராமுகம் என்ன தாழாதைய
that was simply astounding concert by Smt Sangeetha Swaminathan, Tejasvi, accompanied by Tejasvi and Vishnu. So, but I am still trying to come out of the goosebump moment with the Saranagati song, still I'm having that feel of Saranagati. She has sung from various composers, Muruganar to Dikshidhar, and Sadhu, and also the bhajans, and finally completing it with Carnatic. So we are very grateful that she has accepted our invitation and performed this concert. And this is only Bhagavan's grace. So we all enjoyed this concert together. So please give them all a big round of applause. Now I request Dino ji to give a small token of our appreciation to Sangeetha ji. Now I request Mr. Subramanya, father of Tejasvi, to come on stage. Last but not now I request Sreehari to honor Vishnu. Thank you all. Now we can continue with the rest of the program. I request Neha.
Now I will invite Santosh ji for the introduction of Dr. Ravi.
Om Namo Bhagavate. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ravi Iyer. Dr. Ravi Iyer has been a Ramana Bhakta since 1976 at the age of 18. His father, Sri Ganeshan Ramamurthy, who is now 96 years old, has been a very old devotee of Bhagavan and a financial supporter of the mountain path and the ashram since its early days when times were very hard for the institution and for the magazine. Dr. Ravi Iyer serves Bhagavan through his work as a physician for the past 41 years. Bhagavan's grace has guided, protected, and blessed him richly with rewards and international recognition, including being recognized to the list of Who's Who in America and listed by Who's Who in Top Doctors of America. His practice of remaining anchored to self-attention allowed his clinic to serve as a sanctuary for nearly 100,000 individuals during the pandemic. He attributes everything to the guidance and grace he received from Bhagavan, and today he will talk to us about some foundational instruction he received at the age of 22 from Sri Kunjuswami in his talk titled The Living Presence of Bhagavan. I invite Ravi.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramana Nave Vidad Sulvai Namo Ramana Bhagavan. So song, so sang Sadhu. Ramana Bhakta Santosh Vishwanathan introduced me to all of you, regarding various honors that Bhagavan's grace has permitted to fall upon me. Let me tell you the beginning of that story. I'm 66 years old. I was born with a neurocognitive disorder of high functioning autism and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, also known as ADHD. That was undiagnosed until I was 58 years old. So I was born, grew up to adulthood, struggled with it without knowing what I was struggling about. By every measure, my life should not have become like this. I was not, genetically, I was not given the tools to function like this. No one in India knew what it was when I grew up. From birth, I had to deal with a constant storm of thoughts assailing me at every turn. I had a huge problem maintaining focus, attention on most topics that the rest of the world find it almost as easy as taking a breath. If I stand today here as a productive citizen of the world and a contributing member to the community, I can only ascribe it to the grace of the Lord. Bhagavan rescued me by waking me up through the medium of a dream in 1976 that made me search for the source of that dream. And in this manner, I found the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. And then reading through the books, insights like Bhagavan's favorite simile of the elephant and the chain of focus, holding on to the chain, preventing the trunk from wandering, prompted me to search for methods that will allow me to control my own wandering mind. And this grace directed me to books that gave me tools to help me along with this search. In this way, I continued my inner practice because I was surrounded by people who already had made up my mind that I was not going to amount to much. So this practice that I did was in secret. My memory was always very good, and with practice it became photographic. I would sit at a lecture and I would not take any notes. I could listen, and at the end of the lecture I would repeat word by word whatever was told. All of these were physical benefits of the practice of self-attention that accrued to me by His grace. But the storm continued. My inability to control the creative aspect of my mind, pulling me in 20 different directions, continued, and my struggle continued. Then in 1980, I made my first visit to Sri Ramanathan. I was 22 years old at that time. Now, one of the first people I met was Sri Kulji. I met him along with a group of people, and he took us all over the ashram, describing various spots where Bhagavan had interacted and done this and that. And the tour took about 2 hours, and he took us all over the place. And at the end of it, he returned to his cottage and we separated and went back to the ashram. And as I was walking back, something made me feel that I wanted to go back and see him again. So I quietly separated from the group and I walked back. When I walked back to his cottage, he was sitting on a rock. It almost was as if he was expecting me to come back. So when I came near him, he looked at me and raised his eyebrows. It was like a question. And I asked him, all these stories that you told us, will reading about these stories and singing these stotram and chanting, will it take you to Bhagavan? He laughed. No, of course not. Only enquiry or surrender will take you there. If you do all this, you will become a good storyteller and a good singer. That is all. Then I asked him, why do you tell us these stories, sir? He said, when a child is suffering from fever and is delirious, the mother will give it medicine to cure it of the fever and to restore balance. But the medicine is often bitter, so the mother will mix it with some honey or some other attractive agent to induce the child to consume the medicine. So like that, Bhagavan's medicine for us, we mix it with stories and songs and in order to make the medicine more palatable. And then he stopped and he looked at me and smiled and he said, so you want to drink the medicine directly from the bottle? And I said, I don't want to be deluded. Please give me some clarity. He looked at me for a long time and then became silent. So we sat there. The minute, it became 1 minute, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 minutes passed. He didn't speak, I didn't speak, we just sat sitting there. The afternoon heat, summer heat was heavy. Only the sounds of nature, distant call of a peacock, nothing else punctuated it. And then he said, have you seen Bhagavan's statue in front of that Matrabhuteshwara shrine? I said, yes. When he asked that question, the question seemed to come to me from some very far, deep space within me. It did not feel as if he was speaking and I was telling. And the silence that had preceded the question had already had me in its grip, so it was kind of difficult to respond. I had to make an effort to shake myself free of the silence to actually speak and say, yes, I saw the statue. Then he said, tell me, what did you see? So I said, I see Bhagavan in a very real form. He's looking at me with a very penetrating gaze. And it penetrates into me. I feel completely open. I'm unable to shift my eyes from that form. So he smiled and he said, you see Bhagavan, but you do not see the stone. I looked at him puzzled. What do you mean? He said, when you see the stone, Bhagavan disappears. When you see Bhagavan, the stone disappears. That is the lesson of the rope and the snake. Whatever disappears is not real. It is a mental construct, a manovritti. So I said, so Bhagavan is not real, only the stone is real? Then he said, really? Is the stone real? Look closer at the stone. You will see it is made up of particles of granite dust. When you see the stone and you see the dust, then the stone disappears. So the stone is also not real. When he said this, I was shaken. It felt as if he had grabbed me by the throat. My breath stopped inside my chest and I could not even breathe. His words were pushing me inward. I felt like I was on the edge of something, some great discovery, some monumental fact that had escaped my attention all these years. His eyes, his black eyes, pierced me. He's a very tall man with a hooked nose. It looked like an eagle, almost like I was a prey object caught in the gaze of an eagle. He said, look closely at the granite dust. It is made up of atoms. When you see the atoms, the dust disappears. Look at the atoms. You will see space. Look at the space. All you will see is the seer that sees the space. That seer is Bhagavan. That seer is who you are. Kunju Swami became silent. He just sat there in silence. I don't know how long it went. There was no me, no Kunju Swami. Only silence and peace. All this is only a story with no more power than every other story if it was not for one more thing that Kunju Swami did that day. He showed me how to make this my personal experience, that I could enter at will. When the period of silence was over, he asked me if I could feel myself sitting on the rock. I was sitting on a stone and I could feel the roughness of the stone beneath me. He said, yes. I said, yes, I can feel the stone. So he took a deep breath and then exhaled sharply there. And then said, pay attention to only the contact of the stone, nothing else. And became silent. My entire attention became absorbed into experiencing the contact with the stone. No thought arose. It was all feeling. No room for assessment, interpretation, judgment, all the name and form that we give for all our experiences. All of that was just experience. No comparison, just pure experience. I never felt anything with that much intensity or single-pointed focus anywhere, any time in my life. After some time, he asked me, when you were paying attention to the feeling of sitting on the stone, were you aware of yourself as a person? All of this was in Tamil. Yes. He's a Malayalam, so his Tamil is Malayalam accented. And I said no. The idea of myself as an individual did not exist. The idea of myself existed before and after, but not during the period where I was absorbed in attention to the stone. And he said, in pure experience, the observer merges with the observation and the observed. The Tripati becomes Eka. Pure experience is Sat. Ego does not arise in that. You are Chit, pure awareness, Eka. When pure experience, which is Sat, merges with pure awareness, which is Chit, then union is manifested as Ananda, Satchitananda. Pure awareness, you are the space within which all these manovrittis or mental constructs rise and fall. He paused to let the word sink. And then he said, both are true. Sat as pure experience is true. Manovrittis that arise holding on to Sat is also true. What is false is the idea that only manovrittis are real. That idea is what is Maya, Samsara and sorrow. This is what Bhagavan taught everyone, and this is what you need to do. Meditation is nothing more than embracing experience as Sat and becoming absorbed into that experience. To become Sahaja Siddhi, you should do this all the time while working in any action. Samadhi is absorption of the observed, the observer, and the observation into pure experience. It is not sitting for days with eyes closed. Everyone experiences Samadhi 100 times every day. They just do not know it as Samadhi. They don't know how to reach it by intention or sankalpa. So they fall out from that state because they do not recognize it. There is no pratyabhinna, recognition of self-identity. Bhagavan showed all of us not only what it was, but also how to reach it with the same ease you have in reaching for a fruit on a tree. It is not something far away. It is here right now. And you only need to know what it is so you can hold on to it. Each day for an entire week on that first Ramanachala trip, I would visit Sri Kunju Swami in the afternoon. No one would be there except just the two of us. And he explained the process in his Malayalam extended family. He used the terminology of Bhagavan, Chittam, Manam, Manovritti, Atman, Javam, Karma. But he always connected it with direct experience. One day he said to me, "Did you have a good bowel movement today?" Surprised, I answered yes. "Do you care what happens to your excreta after you have emitted it?" he asked. "No," I answered, puzzled as to the direction this conversation was going. He said, "Your organ of digestion takes food material into itself and converts it into various products. Some part of your food becomes blood and other portions become bone, muscle, etc., etc. And then finally some part of your food becomes excreta. Likewise, your brain takes in the input from all the sense organs and converts it into various products. Some become memories, others become hopes and dreams and future plans and expectations. Others become various meanings, likes and dislikes. Collectively, all of it is called manovritti. This manovritti is no different than your excreta and other byproducts of your digestion. All of it exists only for a single purpose of enabling this body to function, to conduct its operations and fulfill the divine plan that has been charted for it. It is mechanical, it is automatic. You cannot stop it any more than you can stop your blood from flowing or your bowels from moving. All you can do is not fall into it. All of this is not you. You are the space inside which this body and manovrittis all operate. Not just this body, but all the bodies you see. And this entire universe is operating inside this space that is you. This space that is you is eternal, indivisible. It has no gender, no location, no direction. It just is. Everything that occurs, birth, youth, adulthood, old age, death, every creature, every object, all the planets and stars and suns and moon are simply within this space as your manovritti. When you see yourself as space, then you will begin to regard every thought as no more important than the excreta you emitted this morning. And you will simply be still and let everything be. With practice, this knowledge will become firm and as self-evident as the knowledge of multiplicity is self-evident to you now. One day he declared, everyone is afraid to feel. They want to analyze and try to capture reality within description. Can the description of sugar give you the experience of sweetness? It is fear of loss of control that makes one try to codify reality and experience into descriptive language. As long as you try to avoid direct experience, avoid immersing yourself into feeling experience, and you spend your time describing, whether you do it through japa or prayer, song or story, you will never make progress. So I asked him, then why do you do all the stotram and mantra japam and all of this that are ultimately in the realm of manovritti? He said they are useful only like ruled lines are useful in guiding handwriting. Like training wheel is useful in getting balance on a bicycle. But as soon as you get balance, you should immediately focus on absorbing with singular attention on any one experience and merge in that. In this, the experience of feeling your own awareness is the direct path that Bhagavan taught us all. Use the mantra like the anchoring chain for a wandering elephant trunk of your mind and rapidly settle into your aham vritti. This aham vritti, the sense of aham, this myself, this honorable as they call it. This aham vritti is different. All other vrittis are bandhu hetu, that is, they bind you down. They bind you to samsara. But the aham vritti is mukti hetu. It liberates you to the freedom of your being. Remember, that power that allows you to be aware of your own aham vritti is Bhagavan. That power is you. This last instruction of Kunju Swami is so important that I will paraphrase it and repeat it all for you, so you may directly experience Bhagavan right now here for yourself. The power that allows you to see, hear, taste, feel, touch is Bhagavan. The power with which you hear my words is Bhagavan. Everything you have ever experienced or executed was done by the power of Bhagavan. That power is you. You are forever embraced and penetrated by Bhagavan. I was 22 years old when I received this instruction, and for 44 years I have practiced it constantly. This Upadesha unveiled itself in layers that have deepened with the passage of time. With my medical training, I was able to make insightful correlations with behavior. Later, when I studied the laws of Pavlov and of Skinner, Thorndike, that govern laws of learning and behavior, I began to understand what Sri Kunjaswami was referring as manovritti was actually a basic survival mechanism common to all animals, including humans. All creatures operate to avoid situations that produce discomfort and seek situations that produce comfort. Since life is fundamentally unpredictable, survival dictates that all creatures try to predict what is likely to happen in the next 5 minutes so that they can position themselves to gain some advantage for themselves. The tiger that cannot predict where the deer is going to appear is going to go hungry. The deer that cannot predict where the tiger is going to appear is going to get eaten. Our manovrittis produce name, form, meaning and judgment of the events in our life as a simple automatic survival response that is predicated that we are that on the belief and the operations of the body. This entire edifice disintegrates into pieces with the instruction of Bhagavan and Sri Kunjaswami. And when that instruction drew me inward to experience my own existence as space within which these operations were tiny, inconsequential parts of the whole. People acquire all kinds of strange notions about spirituality. They think you have to reject something, accept only others, that you have to dress or talk in a particular way, you have to grow your hair or beard or apply various ashes and powders as marks of your inner state. That conventional aspects of the world should not apply. That accrual of wealth and success are hindrances for spiritual life. But what I learned from Kunjaswami and Bhagavan is that if your prarabdha is such, then you cannot avoid it. All you can do is remain indifferent to it. When everything is just manovritti, what does it matter what comes and what goes? And through the grace of Bhagavan, we become anchored in the space of our own being. It becomes natural to allow everything to come and go as they please. Great honors or great, huge, deep personal losses no longer matter. In Bhagavan's path, you do not get only nice things or only bad situations. But in every case, you become unconcerned about all things. You attach yourself to no position, but all positions come to you and you use them as instruments of your prarabdha, your destiny. This state allows you immense efficiency of effort. Anchored in the space of your own being, your own self, there is immense freedom and ease of existence. It is not a thought-free state. Thoughts continually arise, but you are no longer tied to them. You see them, you see thoughts like rustling leaves on the tree of life by the passing wind. They no longer have power to move you. For someone who was born consumed by the storm of thoughts, it is impossible to express the freedom of what Bhagavan has given you. Even the language that is being used here to describe this as implied doership and personality, which in reality does not exist in experience. It's only stillness and space. In Bhagavan's way, everywhere you walk, you only do Giri Pradakshina. Every word you speak becomes a mantra. Every movement of your hands is a Chinmudra. Every place you sit becomes Ramanachala. That is the Upadesham of Bhagavan into this world. And when you do this, the verses of Aksharamanamala and Upadeshakara become a living way of existence in your daily life. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri.
Namaskar all. I know we are running late. Next we would like to invite Sadhana. Come here. So after this Sadhana, then Malika's group, then we're done. Sorry for the running late.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramana Gangadhara Hara Gauri Manohara Gangadhara Hara Gauri Manohara Shambho Shankar Shamba Shiva Shambho Shankar Shamba Shiva Shambho Shankar Ramana Shiva Shambho Shankar Ramana Shiva Pranavakar Parama Pavitra Pranavakar Parama Pavitra Aruna Vihar Ramaneshwara Aruna Vihar Ramaneshwara Jaya Jagadishwara Jaya Parameshwara Jaya Nivasa Ramaneshwara Hridaya Nivasa Ramaneshwara Hridaya Nivasa Ramaneshwara Gangadhara Hare Gauri Manohara Shambho Shankara Shamba Shiva Shambho Shankara Ramana Shiva
Om Namo Bhagavan Sri Ramana பேரருள் வேண்டும் இறைவா நின் பேரருள் வேண்டும்
நீச்சமனம் மகா நாசமடைந்திட நீச்சமனம் நாசமடைந்திட நீச்சமனம் நாசமடைந்திட நீச்சமனம் நாசமடைந்திட நீச்சமனம் பரிபாகமடைந்திட நீச்சமனம் நாசமடைந்திட நீச்சமனம் பரிபாகமடைந்திட அன்பே அருணேஷாதனானே இன்பே ரமணேஷ இடைவிடாமல் பேரருள் வேண்டும் இறைவா நிஷ்டையிலே தழுவாத நிலை விடலும் பேரருள் வேண்டும் என் போல் தெரியும் ஒரு நிழலுடலை மீண்டும் ஏன் நான் என தொழுவேன் இறைவா என் போல் தெரியும் ஒரு நிழலுடலை மீண்டும் ஏன் நான் என தொழுவேன் இறைவா முன் போலியலறிவார் உபாதியார் முன் போலியலறிவார் உபாதியார் மூடாம்பர சுகமாய் உதவிட விளங்கிட முன் போலியலறிவார் உபாதியார் மூடாம்பர சுகமாய் உதவிட விளங்கிட பேரருள் வேண்டும் இறைவா நிஷ்டையிலே தழுவாத நிலை விடலும் பேரருள் வேண்டும் இறைவா
Press start. Yeah.
Now I will invite Kiranji to invite Lalita ji.
Namaskaram. Today I am honored to introduce Vidushi Srimati Vidyan G. Lalita, who is an accomplished Carnatic musician and all India radio artist who has performed in various Gana Sabhas throughout India and the USA. Srimati Lalita is trained under Sri Srirangam Ranganathan in vocals and Sri K. Narayan Iyer in Veena. She is the granddaughter of Srimati Rajalakshmi Ammal, who was brought up by Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi himself. Srimati Lalita grew up hearing the stories of Bhagavan told by her grandmother and her mother, Srimati Satyakumari Garu. Lalita ji is a recipient of the prestigious Professor T.R. Subramanya Award, Veena Dhanamal Memorial Award given by the Madras Music Academy. Her students are performing a few compositions on Bhakti Marga. I would like to invite
She's a big girl. She's a small violet. Wait, which of you guys is tall? Duh. I'm older. The logic is logic. My brother. Yeah, we met. That's so dumb. That's how you. What did I do to you, man? I didn't even talk to you today.
No, this is not happening. No. So it's still numbers.
It's not plastic. Yeah, but I was in you. I was gonna I didn't even get off. Bro, you didn't even get out of your old school yet.
What? You're a junior? I thought it was like freshman, junior, sophomore.
I didn't even do it natural.
How can I not do it? How can I not do it?
I like your brother. Your brother isn't really fun though. Yeah. You did it.
Now he's like you know it's in the back.
That's doesn't want to do that.
That's natural. I know it's like half. I thought it was just singer piece. Worst part. Woodbridge?
Rock. It's hard.
Worst part.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Namaskar to everyone. Thank you, Ramana Satsang, for giving myself and our students an excellent opportunity to learn and see the glory of Ramana Bhagavan. Today we will be starting the concert with a Guru Vandana, a Dakshinamurti Stotram, followed by Bhagavan's Arunachala Navamadi Malai, fourth verse, that has been translated to Hindi language by Arunachala. This is set to Garbhadi Kannada Rama, Adi Talam, and taught to me by my Guru Maharaj Ramachandra. The next composition will be Chintanai Sri Maname. Always think of Bhagavan. This is by Suttananda Bharati. Sri Arunachala Iyer, who was fondly known as Vepilai Tata, for taking fresh neem leaf pellets in the early mornings to have a darshan of Bhagavan very early mornings. He was a staunch devotee of Bhagavan and stayed there in the ashram He fondly discussed about the Bhagavan and Sri Ramana Vijayam with his granddaughter, Srimati Geeta Sharankumar, who is my mommy, and gifted her this book, Sri Ramana Vijayam. So we will be doing the song from the treasure, which I was fortunate to get it from my Geeta Mami. Thank you, Mama. And you all may know that Bhagavan at his younger age at Madurai had the enlightenment and realization of the self. We will be doing a Mruthangam in English from Arunachala publications. The self alone exists, followed by Chindane Shri Maname in the Ragam Kalyani Shettu Adita. Abhirami and Krishi. No support. Ajit, continue to ask. Siri, next to Krishi. All that really good. We will be concluding with Sri Ramana from Bhajan Ramana Namam. Shloka, where are you? Sri Ramana, Sri Ramana. Ramana
Bro, you're so bad as well. Like, how did you get that from the one I wish I could keep that for a straight song. It was harder. I was out doing it. I can't even
Next elected Honorable Nigdaji.
Please sit down.
Next Audrey. What?
Where? What?
தன்மயத்தில் சின்மயம் தழைத்திடங்கவே எட்டு திக்கும் ஹம்ச சோகம் எதிரொலிக்கவே எட்டு திக்கும் ஹம்ச சோகம் எதிரொலிக்கவே எல்லாம் பிரம்மம் என்னும் உண்மை இறைவனிக்கவே எல்லாம் பிரம்மம் என்னும் உண்மை இறைவனிக்கவே வாழ்க ஸ்வயம் பிரகாசம் வாழ்க வாழ்கவே சூழ்க சூத்ராத்ம சக்தி சூழ்க சூழ்கவே வாழ்க ஸ்வயம் பிரகாசம் வாழ்க வாழ்கவே சூழ்க சூத்ராத்ம சக்தி சூழ்க சூழ்கவே சூழ்க சூழ்கவே சூழ்க சூழ்கவே.
என்ன பார்க்குற அது record ஆகுது.